Simply press the on-screen button, which brings up a new window. In this window you have several choices. For example, you can change the piece set. Maybe you prefer the Russian piece set, or a modern piece set, or back to the standard one. You can also change the board color. Maybe you prefer a grey look, a blue look, a red look, or back to the wooden look. Also, you can change other options, such as whether you see the board from white perspective or from black's perspective. You can let the engine ponder while you're thinking or not. Or you can let the engine announce its moves or not. You can also change the level and even set a chess clock. More choices can be found in the online manual. Keyboard. This window gives you a choice of having the white pieces at the bottom or at the top of the keyboard. It doesn't really matter because you can always change the setting later by setting up the initial position either way. So I'm just pressing OK, and then it brings up a list of paired devices. I choose Millennium Chess, which brings up the connection dialog. And after a few seconds, at the bottom right corner, you see a green Bluetooth icon indicating that the connection has been established. And once it has been connected, the LEDs at the bottom corner indicate that white is playing from this side. To make a move, simply lift the piece, and the LEDs immediately show that the board is out of sync with the GUI, and place the piece at the destination square. The response made on the phone by the computer is indicated by LEDs as well. To capture, simply remove the piece from the board. And likewise the response by the computer. To castle, simply lift the king and move it 2 squares to the right. The computer indicates that the rook has to be moved as well, and there's the response of the computer already. If at any time I make an illegal move, for example I lift this pawn and I place it here, the LEDs indicate that this is not a valid move, and it has to be moved back to sync up the board with the phone again. After this, I can still make legal moves. To capture en passant, first move your own pawn, then remove the opponent's pawn from the board. The GUI buttons work as usual, so you can for example switch sides, which means that now the computer is playing white, and now you can just reply for black. You can also navigate, so let's go one back, a move, one back, and then you simply have to sync up the board again with the GUI to go to the same position. Or if I say I'll go all the way at the end again, I just have to sync up there again. If at any time during the game you want to switch the orientation of the board and start a new game, you can simply set up the pieces the other way around. So I'm doing this right now, and the LEDs indicate that the game in progress is out of sync, but the moment the initial position is derived on the board, you see that it's reset, and now the LEDs blink on that side, showing that white is playing from that orientation on forward. To set up a position, go to the extended menu, choose position setup, and then simply start placing pieces on the board. And you see that the GUI and the e-board sync up as I place pieces on the board. Then press done, and the GUI has been synced up with the e-board position, and I can start playing from here.
H6 check. King captures H6.
More details on playing against chess for Android and the rich feature set can be found on my website, and you can find a link in the description below.